These vanilla cupcakes are loads of fun to make and even more fun to eat. So if you're in need of a sweet treat, grab your loved ones in an apron and let's get cooking. Hello memory makers and welcome back to our kitchen, and if you're new here, welcome to Meals Make Memories, where I share with you the recipes from my kitchen to help you make memories that matter in yours. So we're going to get started with a medium to large size mixing bowl and put in the first two ingredients, our unsalted butter and our sugar. Now the rest of the ingredients will be in the description box so you can check it at any time. Now this process is a lot easier if you've allowed your butter to soften, so I would definitely recommend keeping it out of the fridge for a couple of hours. But if you didn't get a chance to do that and you're taking your butter straight from the fridge, you're just going to need to put in a little bit more effort, and eventually you'll end up getting your butter to soften without any problems. And as you continue to mix, you'll find that the texture will become less grainy and more fluffy and creamy. And that's because the granules of sugar will become more evenly mixed throughout the butter. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm completely tempted to put my finger in this and just give it a taste because it just looks so good. And if you've got little ones that are struggling to keep their hand out of the bowl, let them taste it. It's essentially buttercream, just like icing. Next, we're going to add 2 eggs. Just give it a crack. You can see that wasn't very well done, but it does the job. And your second one as well. And fish out any pieces of shell that might have dropped. And then you just want to mix all of those ingredients together. I used a wooden spoon initially because it was easier to just break up those larger bits of butter and sugar, but eventually using a whisk was a lot easier because it allowed me to just whip everything up. But you're looking for a consistency similar to scrambled egg. Even though it sounds unappetizing, it's what you'll need to work with. Once everything is well mixed, you're going to just want to add your vanilla essence, which is essentially the vanilla in the vanilla cupcakes. Now I've only used half a teaspoon, but if you're feeling a bit generous, you could amp this up to around a teaspoon. Next, we're going to add in our self-raising flour, and we're just going to put in a little bit at a time, mixing that in before we repeat and do it all over again. Now you can use plain flour for this and some raising agents such as baking powder or bicarbonate of soda, but the good thing about self-raising flour is it takes the hard work out of it. You can pretty much be guaranteed that these cupcakes are going to rise perfectly, every single one, every single time, and that's precisely what we want. Now the next few seconds will literally just be me pouring flour into the bowl and mixing. From time to time I'm going to slow it down so that you can see what the texture should look like as it changes, but if you think you already know, then feel free to fast forward. You will start to see that as you keep adding the flour, your texture is going to become a lot more firm and you're going to see a lot more of the dough getting stuck in your whisk. This is a good sign, so don't shy away from this. Now if you have an electric whisk, please, by all means, use it. There's no point putting yourself through hard work for no reason. I just don't happen to have one in my house, so I'm doing things by hand, but I'm all for using gadgets when possible. And what's more, you can spend less time cooking and more time eating, which is pretty much what we all want to do, right? Now, once the texture of your mixture has become similar to really smooth, thick peanut butter, then it's time to stop. And this is where the fun comes in. So once you just scrape off your whisk, you can start to add whatever you like. So if you're into chocolate, it can be chocolate chips. If you're feeling a bit more fruity, then maybe some raisins. It's completely up to you and you can get really creative. Now these are vanilla cupcakes, so please don't feel as if you need to add any other flavoured essences. But I just had some orange essence lying around, so I thought I might as well use it. But if you wanted to, you could add anything at this point, food colouring, almond flavouring, whatever it is that you want. And then you just proceed to mix that thoroughly in. I find the best way to get everything evenly dispersed is to scrape around the sides and then through the middle, and keep repeating that until everything has folded in on itself. Now once that mixture is done, the next thing is just to prepare to bake. So we have our cupcake tray. It's going to make 12 easily. You just need to line each one of those slots with a cupcake case, and then it will simply be a matter of just scooping that in. Now when it comes to actually scooping the filling in, I would recommend using 2 spoons. One to scoop and the other to scrape. To make it even easier, you could always dip these spoons into some warm water because that would stop your mixture from sticking. The other thing I found with this particular batch is I was really heavy-handed with the first few. So to avoid running out of any mixture, make sure that each cupcake case has 1 tablespoon inside of it, and then go back to your mixture and see if anything needs topping up after. Once that's all done and dusted, it's oven time. 15 to 20 minutes to bake at 180 degrees should do the trick. And there you have it. From the top, they're lovely and golden brown, and from the side, you'll see that everything is well risen. And that's it, guys, vanilla cupcakes. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And for more printable recipes, check out my food blog, millsmakememories.com. I'd love to hear from you, so write in the comments how yours went or what recipes you would like to see here next. Thanks for watching.